Hello, this is OmidSS, also known as Silent Shot, and I'm extremely hyper right now, and I want to do this commentary because, one, it's been a couple of days since I did a commentary, and there's nothing really to talk about besides some of the things that's going on in my life, and there you go again. My PVR skips once again, and hopefully I do get an Elgato for Christmas because I'm sick and tired of this Elgato. HD PVR skipping on me like that, and that's why I have to use this background music. So once again, if you guess the song, you will get a gerbil. Yes, a real live gerbil that poops and pees all over your face and will eat your nose off. Not a cookie this time because I can't promise you a cookie, but I can definitely 100% promise you that if you guess the instrumental, you will get a live gerbil. This is not me being sarcastic at all. That's 100% true that I will give you a gerbil if you guess the instrumental. So, build them a nice little home, and I'll send you that gerbil for free. Shipping including. So if you guess the instrumental, you get yourself a gerbil. So I have two little stories for you beautiful people. First one is, in 8th grade, I was in this basic chemistry class, which you just had to name elements and stuff, which was really easy, but at the time I had a test which I ended up not studying for, and it ended up me getting a 30. Not a 30 out of 30, not a 30 out of 50, a 30 out of 100. And pretty much after that, a couple days later when she handed it back and she graded it, she pretty much called me out in front of the whole class saying that I wasn't going to graduate middle school. My teacher was like, "How do you expect to graduate middle school when you get a 30 out of 100? What's your explanation for this?" Okay, maybe I didn't study for it, so that might be a reason why I did so poorly on it, but this teacher insisted that I'm just straight up dumb. And then later that day, I got called out of my bus line by the principal, and she called me up. She was like, "Are you chewing gum?" And my school was really strict with gum, and at the time I was chewing gum. And I was like, "Yes." She's like, "Oh, you're lucky I don't put it on your nose. Back in the day, the nuns put it on your nose." And I was like, "This isn't back in the days. This is like 21st century, you old hag." And she was like, after that little incident, she was just like, "So I see you got a 30 out of 100. And I was like, "Yeah, what about it?" And she's like, "You're never going to graduate middle school." I'm like, "Are you serious?" Because I didn't study for one test and I do extremely poor on it. It's not even like I got a 0. I got a 30 out of 100. Come on, that's like 30 points, baby, out of 100. And these teachers are just like, and the principal was just like, "You're never going to graduate." And I was like, "Okay, fine, I'm never going to graduate." And you know what I say to them? Well, I got accepted to college, so all you haters out there saying that I'm dumb, you know what? I got accepted to college, so what's up? What's happening? Subliminal message. And so pretty much I got to college, so that's why I'm really hyper. And I should go back to my middle school and be like, "Hey, you see this? I'm a senior in high school right now, so I got through the first 3 years of high school, and now I got accepted to college, so let me just finish this year up. I'll be going off to college, and then I'll make fun of you because you're teaching a bunch of 3-year-olds while I'm at college trying to get an education, which is going to be very frustrating because it's going to be hard." So yeah, that's like my first story. And my second story is, we have these hooligans in my neighborhood that got arrested, and you're like, "What? Get arrested? How did this happen?" Well, first off, they had a crossbow, and you're like, "Oh my god, reenactment of Call of Duty. Why didn't you take it from him and then like pull a Captain Price and jump off a bridge and 360 720 wallbang them with the crossbow?" Well, long story short, because this is wrapping up, they had a crossbow, and then they made somewhat of an explosive tip on it because they think they're Call of Duty experts and bomb experts, and they decided to shoot some buildings in a house or two. And so they shot the gas station down from my neighborhood, and nothing really happened, but they did shoot it. It didn't blow up or anything, but supposedly they shot a couple of houses too. And then the cops were in the neighborhood, and they finally caught him after a day or two. They were like in the neighborhood all day, and the cops were just like, "Oh, you're getting under arrest, boy." The kid was probably about 18 or 19, and he does all that great stuff that parents want you to do, like smoking and drinking and making crossbow bombs so you can blow up gas stations and cause people to die, because that's what good kids do. Yeah, hopefully you enjoy this. This has been OmidSS, also known as Silent Shot. So if you guessed it after that subliminal message I left in the middle of the video, you will get a live gerbil. So stay very thirsty. Yeah, bye dogs.